Hi everyone, this is Heather from Peacock and Poppy, and I'm going to show you really quick how to make a simple loop, and then we'll also go over how to make wrapped loops. So to start with, we're going to make a simple loop. This is a really basic technique that you're going to need to know to really do anything with wire work. So to do a simple loop, you're going to need a pair of pliers, these are round nose, and some wire. I'm using bright blue wire only because I figured you guys could see it better. You're also going to need a pair of wire cutters to cut the wire. Now, I am working from the spool, which you really should get in the habit of doing. You'll save yourself some time and money so you don't have to worry so much about whether or not you have enough wire when you start a project. The only thing you have to remember when you are working from the spool is to string your beads first. So I'm going to string my bead, and now I'm going to make my loop. This is how you make a simple loop. When you grab the wire with the round nose pliers, you want to make sure to grab it as close to the tip of the wire as you can. So I don't know if you can see, but if I put this way, you see how you can't see any wire over the top and it's just barely being held on? That's good. You want to hold all the way at the tip. Then you're going to take your pliers, hold your wire, and turn your pliers to make a loop. Keep going until you have a full loop. You can see here how the wire goes all the way around my pliers. Then what you're going to do is hold the wire between the two parts of the pliers and bend it 45 degrees so that you end up with a nice straight loop. Now if your loop is not closed all the way, that's not a big deal. You just go back in and close it. See how nice and simple that was? And you have a nice perfect loop. Then you push your bead up, and now what we're going to do is grab the very spot where the bead meets the wire, pushing nice and tight, and then I'm going to bend 45 degrees. See that? Have that nice, 90 degrees, bend 90 degrees. Have a nice bend right there, you can see. Now the next step is to go back in with your pliers and to wrap again. Just rotate the pliers until you have most of the way done. Then take your pliers out, go back in, and finish the loop. Now if you are not comfortable working from the spool, you can obviously cut this wire to start, but I really think you should get in the habit of working from the spool. I think you'll be much more comfortable in the long run if you get into this habit when you start. So now that we've finished making the loop, we just cut with our pliers and then go back to make sure that our loops are nice and straight. And there we go. Oops. See how nice my loops are? Nice and perfect circles. Yours might not look like this right now. That's okay. You're going to keep practicing until you get these nice even circles, and so that you can literally do this over and over and over again. Make a whole long chain of this shape, and all your circles should be the same size. It takes some time and it takes some practice, but you will get there, I promise.